What up, Dokkaners? We got a data download on both versions of the game. Global actually ended up getting it like a couple minutes before JP. Very rare global W, but ultimately it didn't matter. So we got 50 megabytes on the global side. It's probably around the same on JP. So we basically have all of our upcoming missions for the content that is dropping soon. So when is it starting? Well, let's see. Super Battle Road is going to be starting on the 24th. Oh, man. Okay, so it's basically going to be happening tonight. 24th, 1 a.m. PDT. Actually, wait, can I look at this on the global side now? There was a bit of an issue earlier when the data download had first dropped. It was kind of hard to see. Yeah, now we can see it. Okay. So yeah, this is starting on the 24th, 1 a.m. PDT. Actually, wait a second. We got a new boost coming up, right? Because this is a new series. So for Extreme Steel Ball Run, we got a new support memory boost. So this is for the Goku hugging Gohan. Oh, so adorable. This one is a perma boost of 20% to Time Limit and Other World Warriors. I gotta say, it's starting to become very difficult for me to remember which ones give the perma boosts and like that are relevant. This one's actually pretty good because Time Limit is, you know, like fusion characters and Other World Warriors, you know, Super Saiyan Goku, the new guy. Actually, wait, the new guy. Yeah, the new guy's Other World Warriors, right? Goku. Reversible Exchange. Other World Warriors. Yeah, there's actually a lot of good ones now because of all the tags and stuff. Yeah. So this is a pretty relevant and pretty decent support memory. So that's cute. But unfortunately, you will not be able to actually benefit from this for another like 18 years because it'll take that long for the stupid series to be done. Onion Master, we've got the next 2 stage and missions. We'll take a look at the boss date at the end of the video, so if you guys don't want to be spoiled for that. So for this one, stage 15, we got to bring defeat freeze. Wait, what's the category restriction for this one? Pure Saiyans, huh? Clear stage 15, nothing. Clear stage 16. Oh, 15 with 3 Pure Saiyans, and then stage 16 with 5 Pure Saiyans. Okay, so relevant to our current celebration. That's Q. Let me pull up that event. I'm not going to look at the boss date until the end of the video, but I just want to have it ready to go. So Onion Master right there. Okay, so it's the last 2, so we'll take a look at that later. Next up, so this is going to be starting. Oh, this is going to be starting a few hours earlier. Okay, so it is still starting tonight, but the content will be the Super Battle Road will be happening 3 hours after Onion Master releases, which is on the 23rd at 10 p.m. my time. Check your own like missions on dokkaninfo.com. You can see what time it's going to be dropping for you. And then Red Zone and Blue Zone both are also dropping at 10 o'clock. Okay, so this is when we will be going live with stuff. Okay. So clear stage 42 of Red Zone with 6 Majin Buu Saga and all types. You have to do both. Ooh, that should be fun. This is not a new event. This is an old event because we've already had this. So there's no spoilers here. So I'm actually going to check this out right now just so that we know exactly what this is for. So the mission was stage 42 for Red Zone. Okay, stage 42 for Red Zone. Man, what the hell is that? Stage 42, Majin Buu Saga stage 4. What was the last one for this one? Oh, okay. It's the Kid Buu one. And you got to bring all 5 types for Majin Buu Saga. So you can actually blitz this guy and take him out in his first form, which we did on our journey up through Red Zone. Which, oh my God, that totally reminds me. I haven't dropped the full video of each. Oh God, I got to do that. I totally forgot. Okay. Looks pretty doable, especially if you do transform to this guy. I mean, the new Majin Vegeta Goku is going to destroy this guy. And then for Blue Zone, stage 27 with 6 Resurrected Warriors, all 5 types. Okay, both applies to the new Majin Vegeta, but this one, 27, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Gohan, Goten, Trunks. Gohan, yep, Gathering of the Super Warriors, it is. Oh, it's not. Gathering of the Super... Oh, wait, Next Generation Saiyans is what I was thinking of. Gathering of the Super Warriors, huh? So this... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, this is a massive fight. You gotta do all this? Good Lord. Oh, yeah, it ends on these. So we need to clear that with 6 Resurrected Warriors. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I need to take a look at something. Okay, let me see. Resurrected Warriors. Resurrected Warriors, not a category you often consult. So if we just look at LRs, I mean, Majin Vegeta is obviously still in there. You got a couple of the Majin Vegetas. You got Broly. So at least, yeah, you still have some promise. But man, in general, not a category I'm using too much. In fact, let me make a team real quick. I'm a little scared. Let's see. So if we do Resurrected Warriors, right? Like we'll start with this one. And then we gotta have more Resurrected Warriors. Tech Broly. Oh no, this guy. So that's, wait, can it be super and extreme? Or does it have to be one or the other? I'm pretty sure it can be both. Super and extreme included. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so we got these. We're missing int for int. Like we could throw in Broly, could throw in Bobbity, and yeah, that could, okay. So yeah, you know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Very doable.
Okay.
That's cool. And then we've got the Blue Zone DLC, and guess what these dummies have done? They have made it temporary again. So they are bringing back and reimagining the event, which is very cool, but these dumbos have decided to make it a temporary thing. Why? I don't know. And I will never know. Because honestly, like, they have done a good job of reinventing the event, and that's really cool, but why are you taking away the most unique and challenging fights? I cannot comprehend why they're doing that. So we're going to take a look at this at the end of the video, the boss data for this one. So don't worry, you will not be spoiled. But as far as missions go, this is also going to be... Oh, wait, this isn't starting. Oh, this is not starting right away. So actually, Red Zone, Blue Zone extra missions start tonight, as does Onion Master. And then a few hours later, Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. And then the Red Zone, the Blue Zone DLC missions, these are going to be happening on the 27th. So that is a couple of days later. Why exactly? I'm not sure. Maybe there's going to be another EZA coming up, perhaps? Oh, so clear stage 1, clear stage 2, clear stage 3. Stage 1 within 5 turns. Stage 2 with 6 Goku's family. Stage 3 with 6 Vegeta's family. Okay. Interesting. And then we've got Dokkan Special Day coming up on the 29th. That's a couple of days later. And that's just the usual thing. So again, for those of you who are not used to this, this is the new reality. After the 10th anniversary, Special Day only gives you access to the Chamber of Secrets, 10 Dragon Stones, and some regular rewards, but you don't get tickets. The tickets are no longer available from Dokkan Special Day. They have also since changed the text when you actually get the Special Day, because before it used to say that you would get tickets when you actually didn't. So you are only getting 10 Dragon Stones, access to a link boosted and rank farming stage for 24 hours. And the free tickets come from the EX missions, but this will be starting on the 29th. The new summons, the next Dokkan Festival should be around the end of the month, going into the next month. We can check the stone sales. I was going to do a whole other video talking about that, but I'll just quickly keep it in here since we're already on the subject of like campaign stuff. So yeah, after the 31st. So actually, no, on the 31st. I think that's when we'll be summoning, on the 31st. And then also another thing is that tonight, we will be getting the next set of missions for this, the Fated Showdown. So this was already in the system. This was already in the campaign, or already in the game, but we didn't have access to the second thing. So there was some confusion about this, and unfortunately, they just didn't do a good job of explaining it. But basically, up until this point, you were able to use your 100 keys to run through the stage as many times as you needed to. There was also a daily mission that you would get an extra stone for by doing the event once per day, but some people either macroed and just like auto clicked their way through and cleared all 100 runs right away, or they just did it themselves, but they didn't leave any keys left over. And that's honestly a mistake on the Dokkan side. They didn't make that very clear when they were going through all this stuff. So you missed out on a couple of stones. That's it. But ultimately, you will still be getting this. I was a little unsure about this, but I'm pretty sure once you actually get to this point, the 23rd at 8 p.m., by having just cleared the event once at some point, you should be getting your 1,000 keys. And then with your 1,000 keys, you work your way through the rest of it as much as possible. And then if you want to leave a couple of more, you can for the daily missions. But that's essentially, that's the gambit. That's pretty much what we're doing here. So this is going to be starting 2 hours earlier than all of this stuff. So once again, to be very, very clear, later on tonight, 3 hours after Global's daily reset, the Fated Showdown Part 2 will continue. You will get access to the 1,000 additional keys, and y'all can go crazy. I will try to farm this live on stream. I was actually planning on doing that. Then 2 hours later, Onion Master, Super Battle, or Red Zone and Blue Zone's extra missions will be coming out, so we'll be attempting those live on the channel with the no new units rule. Should be fun. And then 2 hours or 3 hours after that, Extreme Steel Ball Run will be dropping stage 1 for this one being for...
Wait, what?
What's the category for this one? Legendary Existence, I think? And then that'll be it for the day. And then a couple of days later, we will get the Blue Zone DLC. Make sure you guys get this done as quickly as possible. because these will go away in a couple of, in basically 2 weeks, because they're stupid. And then a couple of days later, we have Special Day. That is the plan. So now that we've said all that, we're going to go ahead and go through the boss data. So if you guys don't want to see all that stuff, you don't want to be spoiled, then turn away now. I'm going to show you guys the boss data, and then I will basically just forget afterwards because I never remember this stuff. So let's go ahead and jump in. Onion Master is first. This is basically like a glorified new Super Battle Road. So just we're going to look at the higher level version of this. The stage 15, stage 16, they're both the same thing. One is just more difficult than the other. So it's against Vegeta. Can't locks character switching. All right, Frieza gets stronger with each super attack. All right. Okay, then we got what the hell? Dude, what a okay. what a jump up. What a glow up here. All right. Jiren and then full power Jiren. Okay. I think a lot of people are going to be very nervous about this just because of recent events. Greatest tours. Okay, and now we'll take a look at the blue zone. So this is the real prize here. So let's take a look at this. Hybrid Saiyans. So what are they doing here? It's base Gohan Goten Trunks. Then it's Super Saiyan Gohan Goten Trunks. Okay. So here, attack and defense plus 50% when Goten or Trunks is no longer present. Okay. So when one of them falls, he gets stronger. So you want to take him out first. Attack and defense minus 30% when either Gohan or Trunks is no longer present. Okay, so it still sounds like taking out Gohan is the right move. And then the usual stuff. Goten or Trunks, same thing. Okay. Sounds like Gohan is priority number 1. Alright, key. Next up, Super Saiyan reduces damage received. Reduces damage received. Damage reduction rate raised before receiving 3 attacks. Okay. And then the usual. Same goes for this guy and same goes for this guy. Oh. No damage reduction? Oh, right. It's from this. Okay, but interesting. Why would that? Okay, sure. Whatever. All right, so that is the round 1. So you got to clear this within 5 turns. Next up, we are taking on Vegeta. Okay, so this one. So this is new. We never had this in any of the blue zones before. There was never a Majin Vegeta, to my recollection, that was in the blue zone. So this is kind of new. So Vegeta, regular. Super Saiyan Vegeta, defense plus 20% with each turn pass. Gets stronger with each attack received. Okay. Majin Vegeta, this can't get nerfed, can't get stunned, sealed, squishied. Oh. Whoa. Disables dodge, attacks guaranteed to hit. Wait a second. Hang on. Is this being written out differently? But this is also crazy. Disables interruption. That is new. So you can't cancel this guy now. And he's rocking an AoE. Oh, doggy. Hold on. I was going back to check the greatest tours. Disables evasion, attacks guaranteed to hit. So I think, isn't there now like a new phrasing for this in Dokkan Frontier where it's like attacks are guaranteed to hit? I don't remember. I think I'm confusing myself. So I'm just not going to make this more confusing than it needs to be. Okay, so yeah, you can just, if you want to override it, you can with Tech UI Goku. I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I want more mechanics like this. I want some of those Dokkan Frontier things to be now added to the regular game. Disabling additionals, disabling crit, things like that. I want that because that will give other characters with other abilities more value. Characters that have attacks effective against all types now have suddenly become more valuable because critical is disabled, you know? So I hope that this is the start of them adding more things like this. This is pretty cool. All right. So that is the Vegeta fight. I feel like this is going to be a rude awakening for some people, but we will see because this isn't everything. All the stats and stuff will only come in once the event comes out. And again, this is not going to be for a few days. And then lastly, we got the Goku. So this one, base Goku, regular, Super Saiyan Goku, actually Super Saiyan 2. Attack plus 20% with each turn pass, attack plus 5% with each attack received, the usual. And then here, chance to crit plus 3% with each Ki Blast super attack received. Chance to dodge plus 3% with each unarmed super attack received. Oh, you clever little sneak. Attack plus 50% on the second turn from the character's entry, and then the usual. And he's got 2 attacks. Wait, what? Instant transmission, meteor crush, and then full power Kamehameha. On what basis do you do one or the other? I wonder if it's like a counter? I don't know. Okay. These 2 fights are going to be nasty, I think. I think people are going to be very surprised by these 2. Maybe more so this one. So if you avoid an unarmed attack and a Ki Blast attack, that would just be a type null, which, do we have any? I mean, you know what? Majin Vegeta's EX attack and Ultra Super are type null. like this. So yeah, you're gonna have to rely on someone like that. But you know what? We will still do our best to take on the event with the no new units rule. So that should be fun. And there you go. That's all the stuff that we've got coming up over the next couple of days. Pacing wise, definitely better than, you know, other recent celebrations, which is kind of sad, but it's true. But I'm very curious as to why there is a gap from now until the 27th. I wonder if there's anything else that's going to be coming up. So we'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on everything that we've got coming up tonight and later on. You guys looking forward to it? Are you guys excited about the new Blue Zone DLC fights? They actually look pretty promising. I'm more so looking forward to the Super Saiyan 3 and the Majin Vegeta. But what are your thoughts? Let me know if I missed anything in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more of my stuff. What? What? See more of my stuff. That's what I said. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly. I might need to redo my outro a little bit. I think I'm talking too much at the end.